So, there's this old mason jar hiding beneath my bed.
Yeah!
This has nothing to do with me jerking off. Don't go there. Maybe I shouldn't have started with that story.
Do a poll.
I just got the mental image. Oh, shit. Alright, come back. Wacky. Yeah, I'm glad we're filming this. Are we filming this? No? Okay, good. Because I don't need that shit on YouTube. So there's an old mayonnaise jar hiding beneath my bed. Every day I shove bad memories down its throat like my own personal museum of things I can't quite bring myself to forget yet. It's brimming with words I wish I could force back into my mouth. The taste of playground gravel, the smell of police station coffee, that wedding, the ride home from the hospital, the lens flares, a gun barrel cast in the sun, dodgeballs. A lot of fucking dodgeballs. Fat nerds unite. Alright. I used to be one, I'm serious. I wasn't always this hot mess of disgusting. Alright, sometimes, when I'm sure no one is looking, I roll the jar inside my palm and play a little game I like to call Ex-Lover Countdown. And starting us off at number 10, if you didn't know better, you'd think I'd taken out a personal ad. Single white male, 21, relatively attractive, I guess kind of, enjoys poetry, seeks female, willing to treat him like shit within the confines of a terminal, largely sexist relationship built on grain alcohol and guilt. Number 9, I had to stop and ask myself, is it a bad sign when you visit her apartment for the first time and there's already a pregnancy test on top of the trash? That's a true story! Number 8, I'd never seen her order steak before. I'd like to thank her for making it clear that this was to be our last meal together. Number 7, who showed me that when I put her on a pedestal, it's really easy for her to kick me in the face. Number 7A. Hey, remember when I slept with your best friend? I wish I had something more witty to say than, I'm sorry, you did what? Number 6, had a problem with silence, so she talked the way she smoked, end to end, rambling for hours about absolutely nothing, stopping only to light another cigarette. When she ran out of cigarettes, she turned the stereo up, or burst inexplicably into tears while we kissed. It was here that I learned I do not have a thing for crazy girls. Crazy girls have a thing for this guy. But her stomach was as smooth as apple skin, and I'd graze it each night with the back of my hand and roll from her tiny bed just before dawn. I'd get dressed hastily in the dark, desperate not to rouse her, though I knew she wasn't sleeping. I wonder now what might have been if I had stayed until the sun wedged its way past the drapes. Would we have found our silence then? Just before I gave my virginity to the first available bidder, number 5 put on a Rusted Root album. Who knows who Rusted Root is? Alright, hippies. That shit ain't sexy. And we ride together like two savage suburban warriors in the dense thicket of the school parking lot. I gather number 4 mistook me for some sort of superhero. The machine she employed to grind out this town, steal her from a fire escape, and fly away. She had a habit of tossing her problems out the window, presuming I'd swoop down to catch them. She soon had a pile in the alley, and the neighbors had begun to notice. I must have been afraid of heights back then. Number 3, with a bullet. I had a premonition about her once. I've been gut shot and I'm bleeding. Crimson staining white sheets, spreading the way afternoon sun soaks the